There's a good chance it's mirrored matchmaking. I don't know. That screams like they got either some form of dive, but it could just straight up be Spider-Man. Like, I'm almost certain they have a Spider-Man right now. I don't think you quite understand. Just waiting to see the spider. Oh, there he is. I saw him. Mirrored matchmaking. Mirrored matchmaking. Holy cinema gem, bruh. Holy cinema gem. I'm gonna put this in the video. We might be seeing a penny fucking mirrored matchmaking here. They mirror matchmake on this character a lot. Very, very possible. Like, bro, is this not ridiculous? Penny Parker mirror matchmaking. Penny Parker mirror matchmaking 2 times in one stream. This is fucking pathetic, bro. Like, how sad is this? Like, NetEase, you're putting these fucking idiots together so they don't get target banned, and you give me always the worst one because I'm overperforming. This is after I just carried a game, by the way. Like, it's so obvious what you do. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Mung Show. And as you could tell from the title, thumbnail, and intro, we are talking about mirrored matchmaking. I'm finally giving it the dedicated video it deserves. I know I've talked about it probably at least 5 times throughout all of my YouTube videos, and 5 million if you include the live streams. But let me cut it short so you guys can get an understanding for anybody new tuning in. I've been the only one to ever talk about this shit. It's very odd considering all the people who like to cry about EOMM. This is one of the most blatant, disgusting versions of it, and I'm going to get into it. So basically, mirrored matchmaking is the process of Ziyong casting a demonic binding vow where he takes 2 OTPs. Now, it could be Spider-Man, BP, Daredevil, Widow, Penny, Angela, Cap, and these are usually super lords, Venom, a bunch of characters, but it's usually in that category of them. Fantas, Torch, etc. They'll take the 2 OTPs and they'll put one on your team, one on the enemy, and they do it as a way to combat them from getting target banned, because some of these characters get target banned a lot. And essentially, if you're overperforming as a player, now, if you guys don't know how EOMM functions, if you overperform as a player a lot, they will give you shittier teammates, and if you underperform a lot, you'll get better teammates. Now, some of you might take the trust me pill and say, Mung, EOMM doesn't exist. Well, hey man, the game's here, go play it. You're going to go and win 7 games in a row, then you're going to go lose 7 games in a row. Then you're going to go win, loss, win 7 in a row, then lose 7 in a row. These patterns, they repeat themselves a lot to a little bit of a suspicious extent. Now, when you overperform as a player, they're going to give you the shittier OTP. Now, you're going to be saying, Mung, having like 2 examples in your intro, that doesn't necessarily prove you as correct. Well, like I said, play the game. You're going to notice the pattern of having 50 games without seeing a fucking Widow at all, especially if you're in like GM and above. You could go 50 games easily and never see a Widow, but magically, there's a fucking super lord on your team and a super lord on the enemy. I can go 30 games not seeing a fucking Fanta and Celestial, but magically, there's 2 in the lobby. BP. Like, characters, again, maybe BP's a little bit more common this season, but I'm also speaking historically. Characters you wouldn't see too often, they magically are matched against each other. It's just weird, right? Like, look at my intro there. I'm talking about it again. This was randomly sparked up as a conversation, and it just happened naturally. Now, you could say, Mung, why does it matter if they're matching OTPs against each other? If there's EOMM anyways and shit's rigged against your performances, why does it matter? Well, it matters a lot because there's instances where, let's be honest, there's characters that are incredibly cringe to play against, like Spider-Man is one of them. Flying Mecha Hitler Torch with Ultron Mantis boosts, shit like that's not fun, right? Like, you could sometimes know that there's one on the enemy team. Like, I could be going up against one in the rare case where it's not mirror matchmaking. I get rolled, I remember his profile, and I want to ban it after. Well, now I got this guppy on my team, and I can't ban it because he's going to have a fucking Chud explosion, and he's going to run the game down mid. And I'm telling you, like, again, you guys are going to call me schizo, and, I didn't bring enough data. And at the end of the day, I don't want to go through legit 85 different streams to pull this shit up. I do not care that much. But if you want to go through your own shit and compile your own data and submit it, because it'd be a funny way to laugh at NetEase, because this is, I think, the easiest way to prove that there is some form of a match rigging system going on here. Maybe it's not, like, fully EOMM tuned, but there's certainly something that's matching the OTPs against each other. I'm almost certain of it. And if you go and look through your own data, I swear to God, like if I play 10 games with a Spider-Man player on my team, 7 out of those 10 games are a Spider-Man on the enemy team. Same with Penny. Like Spider-Man and Penny are some of the characters that are the most mirror matchmake. Same with like Fantas, Widows, Iron Fists, shit like that. Those are like extreme mirror matchmake. But the core root of this all, it's all NetEase's fault. Like you want to know really why they do this? This is before the Israeli rivals data OTP scanner shit that like and his team made. Rivals Tracker, like the original one where people were downloading that shit on their PC. All these guppies were getting hard target banned, right? And let's be honest, you know, if you know that there's a Spider-Man main on the enemy team, Cap, Iron Fist, etc. If you know there's like that the low-hanging fruit OTPs on the enemy team, you're gonna want to ban that shit, right? It's just something you want to do. I do it. You know, if I know there's a Spider-Man on the enemy team, I'm banning it. So they started doing this shit, and it wasn't at the start of the game, at least from what I remember. It started happening a lot more like season like 3 and beyond, because these guys were getting hard target banned by this software and Rivals Tracker's like website. They decided to start matching them against each other so they can stop getting banned so much. Because let's be honest, if you know there's a Spider-Man on the enemy team, but there's one on your team, you're less likely to ban it because you don't want to ban the dude on your team. The guy's going to have a chud explosion. He's going to walk the game down mid. And it's kind of a very smart way and a very dishonest way for NetEase to kind of fix it. But the reality is you're doing a band-aid fix. How about you guys actually try to create a fair play system here, right? Like, instead of me loading into the lobby, like this is the core root of the issue here. When you load into the Rivals lobby, you can see everybody in the lobby, levels, banners, icons, all this shit. Why is that the case? It's not like that in Overwatch. Overwatch has an infinitely better ban system, plus they have a map vote system. Why does this game not have a map vote system yet? Like NetEase, let's copy their system one for one. I don't need to load in and see who's on my team or the enemy team. I shouldn't see any identifying information. Load me in. Let's go right into a map vote ban system and then load up and let's go, bro. Let's ban the use of OTP scanner, Rivals Tracker, Rivals data. Like, come on. It's getting out of control here. Like, I'm laughing because I know for a fact that this shit is real. Like, guys, if you have 2 eyes and a functioning brain, they match the OTPs against each other, man. It happened to me once 4 times in one stream with Spider-Mans and Pennies, bruh. Like, it's just nauseating. Like, I usually ban Penny half the time if I'm playing, like, a for-fun character like Blade or some shit. Like, on my Rabbi Blade account, I don't want to play against that shit. But every time I get one on my team and one on the enemy team, like, it's a little bit too convenient, NetEase. Like, please, I'm just begging you, man. If you're gonna have EOMM in the game, that's fine. That's one thing, right? Like, I've come to terms with the fact EOMM is like a necessary evil in some regard, but to have it be so like multi-layered and cringe is kind of fucked up. Like, I get why EOMM exists. People don't like winning 2 games, losing 2 games, winning 1 game, losing 1 game. People don't like that, right? They like the roller coaster effect. You go up, you win your 7 games, and you're gonna go down, you're gonna lose your 7 games, but guess what? You're guaranteed to go up again and get your 7 win streak. I understand why it's here. And, you know, in a way, if you're good enough, you're going to hit your desired rank. It's just going to require you to play more games than you'd like to, right? Like, for me, I'm trying to give you guys my secrets on how I climbed, right? I'm a rank 60 peak, rank 200 finish. You got to exploit this system, man. If you spam enough games, you're going to hit the rank you want. But you also got to understand mirrored matchmaking, guys. If you are weak into a certain character, like me, for some reason, man, at least if I was playing any of my mains back in the day, I hate playing into fucking Spider-Man. If I have a Spider-Man hover on my team, I would beg the guy to ban it. If you ban that shit, I swear to God, like, if you could get your team to agree with you and you ban it and the guy on the enemy team turns handless, you will win the game, man. I promise you. So, NetEase, I know you're never going to see this shit. I know you don't care anyways. It's a money-making machine. These guys, go look at the data yourself. NetEase invests an obscene amount of money per year into developing their matchmaking systems, far more than most companies ever do. There's something there. You can act and sit here like there is no type of matchmaking EOMM, slight engagement optimization system here. Like, it just is. I'm not saying it's like you go to the shop and you pay money and you get like a better queue. No, but there's if you spam enough games, you'll notice it, man. I'm telling you, there's something here. And I'd love if the community would submit their own data to me, bro. It'd be the funniest thing ever. You know, we're in the Discord. If you're not subbed, make sure you sub to the Mung Show because we got a bunch of videos coming up this week for the season. Let's be honest, Jubilee's coming. And we saw the Goth Jubilee skin. Like, guys, when a game keeps going long enough, it's going to start hitting its twilight phase where it starts, you know, dwindling down and the money's decreasing. The fact that they're releasing Jubilee with a fucking Goth vampire skin, that's a problem. You know that character is going to be busted, and they intend to milk that character for as much money as possible. Like, look at Overwatch. What's the archetype of a character that makes a lot of money? It's the exact same one as Jubilee. So guys, we're fucked. Not much we could do about it, but I appreciate you all for spending time to watch this video, and I'm gonna see you all live. And peace out.